Let's learn how to set up data capture questions on our online ticket sales using Fusion Tickets. So once we've created our event underneath the event dashboard, on the right-hand side here, we're going to go add data capture questions. What this means is these are just questions that we want to ask our attendees or our ticket purchasers when they purchase their ticket. Common ones are, what are your zip code? How did you hear about us? What's one sponsor that you remember from the event from last year, or is this your first time attending? From there, we can add a bunch of different questions. We have some kind of canned ones here. And then you can also create a new data capture question. So let's add a new data capture question. Add a new question. Let's say, where did you hear about us? And then you have the different question type. So is it a short text, long text, selection? So they can, select from a drop down. Will it be a number? Is it a checkbox? Is it going to be multiple checkboxes, radio buttons, yes, no, phone number, or an email address? Once you've done that, you can also do minimum length, maximum length, and each question type has its own kind of settings you can play around with. You can then add a new category to it too. So maybe you just have a set of marketing questions and you want to put all those answers in kind of a marketing category. You can then add different categories to all your different data capture questions. So we'll hit submit here. And then we're going to add that data capture question to this event. Once we select the question we want to add, and we're going to add it to this event, so this question will only be asked to this specific event. We can see that the question is enabled. You can make it mandatory or not mandatory. And then you also have the ability to ask it after checkout. So it's kind of nice if it's not a critical question. So instead of trying to scare off attendees of, before they actually make a purchase, you ask them all these questions. Sometimes people will stop their transaction because it's just too much. They get overwhelmed. So sometimes it's a good idea to just ask the question after they've already purchased their tickets. You've got their money. So you can ask the question after checkout as well if you would like. You then have kind of where it's asked. So is it asked during the initial registration, every event, this event only, every event in the schedule? So if you had a schedule of events, you could ask it every event in the schedule, or you can get specific to different items as well. We'll just have this event only. Once we have it enabled, we have all of our settings here. The question's actually live. To see all of the different answers you get from this, you just hop down to the reports, and then you can add it'll say add DC field to your report. So you can see all the answers from everybody that filled out the data capture question. If you have any questions, just let us know.